I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
I'm disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on, I ain't see
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this.
Floyd Mayweather was once treated like he was untouchable, the greatest ever. The man nobody could touch inside the ropes. 50 wins, 0 losses, insane paydays, and a brand built on the idea of flawless dominance. But today, that empire is starting to look like it has cracks in the foundation. Tax controversies, accusations about unpaid fighters, questionable crypto promotions, and now a supposed $42 million Manhattan real estate deal that critics say may not even be real the way it was presented. Music, suddenly, Floyd looks less like the undefeated king of boxing and more like a man chasing an image that's slipping. Even the idea of an upcoming bout with Mike Tyson now feels less like another exhibition and more like a last big cash grab before the spotlight truly fades. So let's break it all down. Earlier this year, Mayweather made headlines by announcing what he framed as the biggest deal of his life. Not a fight, not a sponsorship, but a major real estate move in Manhattan. He talked big. A $42 million investment, dozens of buildings, rent-regulated units, a full portfolio, the whole mogul narrative. He wasn't selling himself as a boxer anymore. He was selling himself as a business titan.
Real estate. Well, lately I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings.
But here's where the story gets messy. Public property records, according to multiple reports, don't show the kind of ownership transfer you would expect if the deal happened the way it was described. Business Insider reported that none of the buildings Mayweather claimed to buy appeared under his name in the records they reviewed. And to make it even more confusing, the nonprofit organization linked to the properties, NYC Housing Partnership, reportedly stated they were never informed about any music pending sale involving those buildings. That's a major red flag in the public eye, because when you're announcing a deal of a lifetime, people expect proof, paper trails, and clarity, not contradictions and silence.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
And then it got even stranger. Mayweather's own side couldn't keep the story consistent. And that's usually where public trust starts collapsing. Music, when people pushed for proof, his real estate team reportedly sent out someone claiming to be James McNair, described as one of Floyd's longtime business partners. But here's the part that made people's eyebrows shoot up. Critics online said the voice and identity didn't match what they believed McNair actually sounds like. And that mismatch instantly made the whole situation feel suspicious. If you're legit, why does it feel like you're hiding behind mystery spokespeople and unclear identities?
But what's so disappointing with me, Skip, Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks. up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money? Now, Skip, I believe that he would have taken this fight anyway. It's hard to turn down $200, $300 million, Skip. But it looks to me that a major driving force between him, because I always thought it was Conor that wanted the fight. He wanted the big payday.
Yep.
But deep down, Floyd needed this payday because he got to settle the score. And let me tell you how the IRS works, Skip.
Yep.
I have to be honest, the whole thing gives off smoke and mirrors energy. Was this a legitimate investment that got misunderstood publicly? Or was it a PR play designed to project wealth and power Floyd may not actually control the way he wants the world to believe? Either way, it's a bad look, because Floyd's entire brand has always been built on money, confidence, and being ahead of everyone else. When that brand starts looking shaky, the shine starts fading fast. And once the public smells doubt, they don't let it go. In the court of public opinion, perception becomes reality, and Floyd's image has taken hits lately.
Back to fight. Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million?
And the Manhattan story doesn't exist in a vacuum, because this isn't the first time Floyd's finances have been questioned. Music, remember the IRS drama? Back in 2017, right before the Conor McGregor fight, Mayweather publicly asked the government for extra time to settle his taxes. Music, that moment hit people differently because it clashed with the image he was pushing online. The man flexing stacks, designer everything, and money raining from the ceiling energy, yet asking for time to pay what he owed. The contradiction was loud, and people still bring it up because it's one of the first times the money image looked vulnerable.
Around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen, he apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like, he didn't know what he couldn't read, like,
that's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something
Time
like
out.
that.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds?
Listen,
you know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced, I'll get your calls in a second, they did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather Pacquiao.
And it didn't stop there. Mayweather has faced multiple tax liens over the years, and critics say the pattern always looks the same. Flashy lifestyle, confusing accounting optics, then a scramble when reality shows up. That's why so many people are skeptical when they hear about another huge exhibition. Is Floyd doing it because he loves the sport, or because he needs another massive payday to keep the machine running? Music, and then there's the Logan Paul situation. In 2021, Floyd fought Logan Paul in an exhibition that was more spectacle than sport, but the real controversy didn't even peak in the ring. It blew up afterward, when Logan publicly suggested he wasn't fully paid. Music, that accusation, whether people believe it or not, became a viral stain on Floyd's always paid, always rich reputation.
Nah, no, he didn't pay me
him at all.
He didn't pay me. I think I won that fight. I think I won. He didn't knock out a YouTuber in 8 rounds.
Floyd's my homie. He's a cool dude.
Fucking tell him to pay me, bro.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2.
For months, Logan kept the pressure public, and that's what made it worse. He didn't whisper it behind the scenes, he said it on camera, on podcasts, in clips designed to spread. On one podcast appearance, he called Floyd out directly, Music, basically saying, he owes me money, pay me, Floyd. And when you say something like that in the influencer era, it doesn't just become a claim. It becomes content, memes, reaction videos, and a narrative that takes on a life of its own.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's honestly bullshit. Like having people who aren't a professional promotional company control where the money goes is like, we made that mistake. But, you know, it's Floyd Mayweather, so before we fought him, we kind of were willing to do whatever, and now after the fact, we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot because he's a scumbag. But now that we know that, and everyone else who fights Floyd should know that, like, don't let him control the money.
Would you ever fight him again under any circumstances?
No, he wanted to. He reached out, and but like,
no?
Yeah.
What about double or nothing?
Yeah, double or nothing. Yeah, I already got nothing, bro. So
Can we get a photo?
It was fun though?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna change the way you do business when it comes to boxing now, man?
Yeah. Me and my brother.
Thank you.
Sure, of course, yeah. I gotta go, y'all, but.
Thank you so much.
You had fun doing it though?
Oh yeah.
I think we're done, guys.
Think about how crazy that sounds to the public. The so-called Money Mayweather. The man who brags about cashing 9-figure checks either couldn't pay or wouldn't pay. A YouTuber who gave him one of the easiest nights of his career. And even if Floyd's side has explanations, the damage in terms of optics is real, because the internet doesn't wait for court documents. It runs with the most viral version of the story. Once Floyd didn't pay becomes the headline, it sticks in people's minds like glue.
Ring I'd never seen before. Yo, one time I was like hunkered over and I was like by his hip and he kind of had me in a headlock. Motherfucker opens his glove and puts his hand over my mouth.
Stop you breathing.
So I couldn't breathe. I'd never seen this before. And opposite side of the ref. He knew where the ref was. He knew to cover my mouth. Straight up in the middle of the fight, I'm like, and I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? I just missed 2 breaths. Fact. Smart boxer, you know, that's the guy who's been to the ring before. He's smart. He knows his way in and out. No, I got paid. I got paid. Just not in full. Like, there's a couple million somehow that is just missing. Where did the money go? Floyd said he could afford a Jeff Bezos-sized jet from the money he made from that fight. I ain't got no fucking jet. What the fuck, dude? I'm missing a couple mil. We're gonna find it, bro. I'll see you in court. The art is happening. Just like, walk my way.
And that's the thing. When you're getting called out for payments, whether it's fighters, partners, or influencers, your legacy starts taking hits outside the ring. Floyd built his entire myth on control in the ring, control of the business, control of the narrative. But when people start saying you're not paying what you owe, that myth starts cracking, because it suggests the machine isn't as clean and powerful as it looks. And once your reputation starts bleeding in public, it's hard to stop the leak.
Everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another, whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself before anybody else believed in me.
Then came the crypto drama, and this is where it gets even uglier for the smart money image. Floyd's name has been connected in headlines and lawsuits to questionable crypto promotions, including projects like Centratech and Ethereum Max. In multiple cases, critics argued that celebrity hype helped lure fans into risky projects that later collapsed or sparked legal disputes. The point here isn't whether Floyd personally created any coin. It's that his brand was used as a stamp of credibility, and when those projects turned sour, people started saying his name was attached to promotion.
What's going on? What's happening?
And it wasn't just internet talk. The SEC even fined Mayweather in the past for failing to disclose payments tied to promoting certain ICOs. In plain English, regulators said he took money to hype investments and didn't properly disclose that he was being paid to promote them. That's a terrible look for someone branding himself as a financial genius, because it makes people question whether it's business savvy or just paid promotion dressed up like expert confidence. Even if you're a celebrity, the public expects transparency when money is involved.
Celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like what
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. and you send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it, and he just says, "What do you want me to say, and what do you want me to do?"
Okay.
Right, and you just basically.
So for a man who loves being seen as smart with money, Floyd keeps landing in financial mess after financial mess. And that brings us to the next blockbuster rumor floating around. Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson in 2026. People are already talking about it like it's inevitable, like it's going to be the next global spectacle. But when you stack it next to tax issues, real estate questions, and crypto controversy, it starts feeling less like a fun exhibition era and more like a cash-chasing era.
Tyson, if there were some pre-arrangement for this fight, Tyson's animosity, well documented towards Floyd. Any chance that he's going in there and, saying, hey, screw all, I don't care what agreement was made, if there was one at all, I want to kill this dude?
Nah. He gonna get a check. Floyd's gonna get a check. And they're gonna get a check that's real huge because of their names. So no.
On paper, the matchup is historic. Two names that changed boxing culture forever. But under the hype, a lot of fans say it feels like desperation. Tyson is nearing 60. Floyd is almost 50. Music neither has competed at an elite championship level in years. The money, though, the money is music enormous, streaming checks, sponsorships, side bets, merch, and global attention. That's why critics believe Floyd would do it. Not because he has something left to prove in the ring, and not because he's chasing greatness, but because he's chasing a massive paycheck that keeps the Mayweather lifestyle alive. And if that's the truth, then this isn't about boxing. It's about business survival.